Sorry about any issues with connecting, but this is the second 30 minutes. And we'll always start off with walking in place for 60 seconds. Just moving your legs up and down. Choose your intensity. Just walking in place. When we get to the last 5 seconds, I'll count down and I'll tell you what we're switching to. If you want to continue with walking in place for another segment, it's up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 to the front tap and 3 to the back tap. So these ones allow us to use our rear gears, our backup muscles. We just do 3 tap. You can put a little funk in it. A little up, a little dip, a little flex. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And back to walking in place. Walking in place. 60 seconds. Just give me 1 minute. Remember, you can run. Fast. And then slow it down. Just walk. So remember to make sure you have comfortable shoes on and that your floor and your surroundings are safe. You don't need a lot of space for these. Just be aware so you don't bump into anything. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do step to the side. Just feet are a little wider than hip width apart, and be very gentle on your knees. Okay, keep your knees nice and soft, not stiff. Okay. You can keep your hands on the hips, or you can throw them out to the front. Yeah. Body a little bit of wake up. We're engaging our whole body in a walking workout. This we wouldn't be able to do if we just went for a walk most of the time. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The thing I love about walking and working out at home, set your own schedule and wear whatever you want. You don't have to worry about anybody body shaming you. Be kind to yourself. What you say about yourself and the thoughts you have about yourself. Our body believes every word that we say, even the words that we did not utter. Our body hears. Okay, we're one being, so our cells speak to each other, and we know what we're thinking about ourselves. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. we're gonna just raise our knees to the heavens. I'm kidding. Raise them as high or as low as you can. You can only get them off the floor. Just do that. Your body records that as a little bit more than your walking in place. All right? And these ones are as good as mini sit-ups. That doesn't hurt your back. All right? So knee ups. And again, you can always use your arms, add a little bit more intensity. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So walking in place. All right? You walk in place. Use your arms. I'm doing a little bit of twist right now. All right. A bit of twist. Wrap my waist. Remember to breathe. All right. Remember, breathing is not just a passive thing. You do it without thinking. You've been doing it from the first seconds after birth. And unless you have sleep apnea or you're determined to hold your breath, we continue to breathe. And the function of breathing is not only to engage and strengthen our respiratory muscles and our lungs, but the prime purpose is to bring oxygen into our bodies. Through our lungs, the oxygen is picked up by the blood vessels in the lungs, and it's taken to the heart, where oxygen is picked up and taken all around the body through the aorta, and then it comes back to the lungs, where we breathe out the waste, which is carbon dioxide and other toxins are excreted or expelled when we breathe out. So don't hold your breath. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do some kicks in front. Just think about what you want to kick out of your life. We're not gonna get violent. We don't want to kick anybody. If anybody's standing in your way, shove them out of the way. Don't let anybody stop you from having this time. We have our own excuses in our heads as to why we need to sleep in, why we can't do this today, what hurts, the long list of stuff to do. We have to make time for this. It's a self-care. So we're just kicking our legs to the front. All right. Again, you can only just lift your foot an inch or 2 inches off the floor. Kick it anyway. You think you're a showgirl or show guy? And do your thing. It's your body. Do your thing. Do your thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back to walking in place. But hey, if you feel like still kicking, go ahead and kick. This is just about moving and having fun while we're doing it, becoming consistent, training our bodies to do what it doesn't necessarily want to do. Our bodies love to rest. Autumn loves to sit down. Our moms feel like it was made to sit down. But our feet are made for walking. That's just what they do. Some of these days, these feet are gonna walk all over whatever. All right. So we're walking in place. Remember, you can do your jogging place too. You can do your high lows. Okay, so 20 seconds. And slow it down. 5 seconds. Slow it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna do 5 steps to the side on each side. Then the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to walking in place. Remember, we always go back to walking in place. And if you have trouble with any of the other segments, you can always do just walking in place or a part of the segments. Doesn't matter, just keep moving. Remember, engage your arms as you walk in place. Just showing you different things you can do, but let it be organic. Do what you feel like doing. Do what you feel like doing. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do a shindig. Just heel in front of you. Heel in front of you. Heel. And I put my hands on my waist because every now and again the balance is off. So if you can do this by holding on to the back of the chair or your partner, just keep going. Your body will get used to it. Definitely getting a little bit more balance. So I call these my shindigs. All right. You can amp it up by doing a little skip and adding your arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're back to walking in place. Walking in place. Walking in place. So even when you're walking, remember, think about your feet, how you're placing them when you're landing. Think about your toes, your ankle, your knee, your hip joint, your arms, and your neck. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna do some full foot step backs. So we're stepping back with the entire foot on the floor, right? So it may not be very wide, but you will feel it. The back of the thighs and the bum will feel it. Or you can make it a longer step back. And we're getting a nice stretch between your inner thighs and you down by the inner part of the knee. I found that the inside of our knees carry a lot of tenderness. And I learned from massage therapy some years ago that pain in many parts of the body, it's kind of centralized around the inside of your knee, this little part here. So when you finish your workout, give that area a little massage and you will see how tender it can be. 5, I like these. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to walking in place. Walking in place. Goodness. Pure technical problems this morning. So half of this has not been recorded. And I gave you some information about breathing. So I'm gonna have to repeat that. So, okay, we're walking in place now. Remember, you can vary the walk in place by moving your arms, swinging your arms. Right? You can do your out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. And we're counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do like lifts. We're kicking them in front of us. And wrapping my arms. Keep those legs. Well, these are good for the tummy, you know, and they're also a little break from all the walking in place. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking in place. All right, so let me try this little tutorial again. So while you're walking in place, remember to breathe. All right, take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. So remember to be intentional about breathing at all times. But when we're walking in place, I will refocus you on that. Remember, the purpose of breathing is, most of us know, we can't go more than 4 minutes, 4 to 6 minutes without breathing. The body needs the oxygen. And the oxygen is taken in on every breath, and it's taken into the body, it goes into the lungs, and it's picked up in the blood cells in our circulation. It goes to the heart, and the heart takes the oxygen out of it and pumps the blood with the oxygen all around the body, everywhere. Okay? There's some priority areas, like our brain. Our heart muscles and our brain are the first recipients of this oxygen, right? It can't survive without them. And then, after the oxygen is used up by the body, then it returns to the lungs and we breathe out. When we breathe out, we know that we're breathing out mostly carbon dioxide, but we're also breathing out a lot of excess stuff and toxins, waste. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do a step to the side. We're gonna do a little bit of squat. Remember the knees. While we're squatting, we're putting all of the upper body's weight on the knees. All right? So keep them soft. Pay attention. Don't go beyond the pain. Don't be a martyr. Okay? So you mean, I'm gonna do just an exaggerated step to the side, or you can do a little bit of sits. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to walking in place. I hope you're sweating like me. I am sweating. I'm sweating. Walking in place. Remember to do what? Breathe. So use your arms. Make your legs go faster. Just press the gas. Remember, even when you're driving, you can speed up and slow down. Speed up and slow down. Same thing here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're gonna do some toe tap to the front. Right. It gives you a little twist. Your hips nice and tight. Send a message to those muscles. We're working out. We're not playing this morning. We're working out. Right now, we're not thinking about all the stuff you have planned for today. Shopping, laundry, babysitting, hairdresser, nails, feet. Right now, it's exercise time. Step to the front. Twisting it. If you're sitting down, what you can do is just tap the toe across the body. Right? Just tap. If you're sitting like this, just tap it across the body. Get a different work from when you're tapping it straight in front. Right? Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking in place. Walking. There was a time when I hated walking, guys. Oh gosh. When I looked for the closest parking spot to wherever I needed to go, and I would drive around and around and around until I get that closest spot. I used to pray, and like, God, please provide me, clear this area so I can park, because I hated walking. And I wasn't in pain or anything, I just hated walking. So now I have a whole different perspective. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna turn, we're stepping to the front, but we're actually doing this funky move where we're turning our heel up and we're landing on the side of our foot. You can't see my foot, but you can see how my leg is. Okay. So we're actually tapping on the side of our shoe. Trying to see if you can see. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In place. Okay. And what you want to be saying in this moment, walking in place. Breathe, and also remember to hydrate. So if you need a sip of water, just grab your bottle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do some 1, 2, 3, front, back. Just for 60 seconds. And you are on your last 2.5 minutes of this 30-minute workout. Thank you so much for joining. And please remember to stop the video, get a little break if you need to, resume, do the video twice. You know, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to walking in place. All right. We're on last 1.5 minutes. So we're bringing our bodies back down. Or if you want to, you can give it a good go. And get another 100 steps in. Because you can always cool down after 30 minutes. I intend to just walk around outside after my 30 minutes and cool down in the fresh morning air. I'm gonna give my last minute or so, because there were a lot of interruptions this morning. I woke up. My goal is over 10,000 steps per day. Yesterday I did 1,200 plus. So I want the steps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your 30 minutes is finished. Well done. Congratulations. I'm just gonna keep moving until this Zoom time's out. Keep my body going. All right. I actually have nearly 6,000 steps on today's workout. Remember, this is the second part, the second half an hour. And so I'm on my way. I'm on my way. You're on your way. Woo, woo, woo. You're on your way. You're on your way. You're on your way. Woo, woo, woo. You're on your way. You're on your way. You're on your way. Great job. We can work out together and watch the pounds go. Fat, a little bit wobblies, attitude, mood, right? We're looking for a better me, more productive, love ourselves, all of it, all of ourselves from head to toe. This is the only body that you will have for this life. Only body. And it doesn't matter how negative we feel about our bodies and how much we want to look like other people. This is reality. This is what we have. And this is what we have to do to keep it in shape. We'll talk about food and eating and emotional eating. We'll talk about those. We'll talk about some health challenges that tries to interrupt our wellness. Yeah. So I know we didn't all just get here without a struggle. All right. We had to overcome a lot of issues, some internal and some external issues, physiological, mental, financial, relational stuff that just dampens us. Spiritual stuff, these attacks, and generational stuff. So we're all here because we have or we are overcoming so many things. For me, grief, loneliness, stress, pain. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Add in the comments what you're overcoming, what kind of support you need from us. We intend to be a family. I think people who've been through or going through similar things can really support each other. We have some amount of empathy, so we're here for each other. I just realized I had to get up and I had to just do something for myself. You know, there's a story in the Bible about the lepers who they didn't have access, they didn't have any food, and the enemy had come in and was scared off because sometimes the enemy is scared of what you have. Okay, so it may be leprosy. The enemy is like, oh, I don't want that. So I left behind a lot of plunder. And so they had to make a decision whether they were going to just sit here in one spot and die of starvation or they were going to go get food. Well, for us, we've got nothing, we're getting food for our lives. This movement is food for our lives. All right? So I'm glad you're here on the journey. A lot of us, I know me, I love food. I'm not going to kid you. I have a healthy mind for eating, but there's some unhealthy things too. You know, this is Easter season. I love my bun and cheese and bun and fish cakes. You know, and so during these times, we want to comfort ourselves. I miss my husband. You know, there's been some losses around this time of the year, and so we tend to feed our emotions with things that's not necessarily going to be the biggest blessing. They'll feel good, and they taste good, but yeah. So we gotta do something different. Do something different. Do something different. I think Zoom is giving me a bit more time, but hey, until it turns off, I'm gonna keep moving. So it's only should be half an hour. And I'm well done half an hour. So I'm gonna do some kickbacks. Your workout is done, but you can join me. Keep going. I don't mind the company. Remember to breathe. Guys, I'm almost at 7,000 just walking and talking to you. Wow. I don't even feel tired. I don't feel tired. I don't feel no ways tired. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. I don't own the rights to this song, but it's ministering to me right now. I don't feel no waste time. Nobody told me it would be easy, and I don't believe it's brought me this far to leave me. I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. Don't believe he's brought me this far. Don't believe he's brought me this far. I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. I don't believe he's brought me this far. Don't believe he's brought me this far. Don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. I don't feel no waste time. Not too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. I don't believe he's brought me this far. I don't believe he's brought me this far. I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. Don't believe he's brought me this far. Don't believe he's brought me this far. Don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. I don't feel no waste time. Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe it brought me this far. I don't believe it brought me this far. I don't believe it brought me this far. Don't believe it's brought me this far. Don't believe it brought me this far. Don't believe it brought me this far. Believe it brought me this far. Don't believe it's brought me this far. Don't believe it's brought me this far. Don't believe it's brought me this far. Don't believe this far. Don't believe brought me this far. Don't believe brought me this far. Don't believe it's brought me this far. Don't believe brought me this far. Don't believe this far. Don't believe this far. Leave me. Well, I'm almost at 8,000 steps. And thanks, Zoom, keeping us going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking in place. I don't believe this, but I feel like I could go for another hour. Oh my goodness, thank you, Lord. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. See how much of this need to go. Jelly. Whew. Belly fat. We crossed the 8,000 steps more. I'm gonna get stuck now. Thanks everybody for coming. This was 30 minutes of walking routine. And there were a lot of interruptions with my computer shutting down this morning. And I had to do an hour of workout by myself without the recording on Zoom. But Zoom has given me a little bit of extra time, and I've done about another 45 minutes. So I've worked hard this morning, and I thank you for tuning in and for watching. Remember to pay attention to your body. You are an entire composite, body, mind, soul, spirit. In that is packed your will, your mind, your thinking, your intellect, your emotions. So if you didn't know it already, now you know we're a very, very complex being. We are awesome, created by an awesome God. All right. So we have to take care of the entire composite of our body, not just the physical, but the mental, the emotional, how the financial, the spiritual, relational, and all of these, the employment part, all of that ties into just who we are and how we experience our lives. So today, you do have an awesome day. Whatever you do good. All right, take care. God bless you.